Okay, I want to show you how to make some Google Slides, a Google Slide presentation. First thing you do is you click on Google. This is our Google Drive where everything is housed. It should look something like this. Then you're going to click the plus down here in the right corner. When we click the plus, we are making Google Slides, so let's go ahead and click Google Slides. You need to put your name, number, class number, mine happens to be 100, and my name, and then I'm going to type animal. This is so when you share it with me, I can find it. Then you hit create. Awesome, there it is. Now I can use what is set up here. I can use this, or if I want to delete this, I may click it and hit delete or click delete right here. Okay, I think I'm going to keep this one because I'm going to say, actually I'm going to delete that, I'll keep that one. And I'm going to say all about llamas. Whatever your animal is, all about llamas. Okay, and see how when I hit return and it got smaller. I don't want it to get smaller. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to double click. I'm going to highlight the whole thing. And up here with the A, I am going to make it bigger. Here we go. I'm going to make it really big, all about llamas. I also would like the color to be darker. So I'm going to go over here, I'm going to go here to the paint can, and I am going to just make it black. Oopsie, my bad. Not the paint can, you're going to go to where I first said, let's get rid of that, no color. I'm going to go over here to the letters, there we go, and make it dark. And I can pull this little thing down. All about llamas. I want to put a picture in there, so if I have a picture of a llama on my iPad, I hit the plus right here. I don't have a picture of a llama, I can tell you that. I'm going to go to images. What if you don't have a picture of a llama? I'm going to stop for a second. I'm going to swipe up and go to Safari, and I'm going to type in the up here, llama pictures. Okay, llama pictures. Ooh, I kind of like this one. So I'm going to click on that one, and I'm going to hold it with my finger, and I can add it to photos. Now I'm going to swipe up from the bottom, go back to my presentation, and I want to add the picture. So there's a plus. I'm going to add image from photos, and I'm going to click on the llama that I thought was so cute. Now, when you add a picture and I want to make it bigger, you only drag it from the corner. So if I drag it from the corner, it makes it big. But if I drag it like this, it distorts the picture. I don't want it to be like that. So you drag it from the corner. Okay, the llama does not have to cover my entire screen. So I'm going to put all about llamas on the left side by highlighting this, and I'm going to click on that dot right there and scooch it over, and now it changes my all about llamas. There we go. And under here I still need one more thing. I need by Mrs. Schmid. Well, clearly that is too big because it's off the page. So I'm going to highlight just the by Miss Schmid, go up to the A, and I'm going to make it smaller by clicking on this right here. I want the by Miss Schmid much smaller. I'm going to have it fit on one line. There we go. So that is what I'm going to do for there. Okay, I'm going to move my llama picture into the middle because I want it to be a nice, I can either use the arrows, I want it to be a nice design. So I can either use the arrows or I can move it with my finger. I like that. I think that looks good. Let's see. Now I need a new page. So I'm going to click down here. That's where it's going to give me a new page. I want the page that is blank. And I'm going to get 5 more of those while I'm here because I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more. I want 6 total slides. There we go. So then when I click on the side over here, it brings me to my different slides. My next slide is going to have a description. So I'm going to click the plus. Now I click text, and I'm going to type description, description. That is very small for what I want. So I am going to hit Command A, and that highlights the whole thing. I'm going up to I go to this A. I think you can also go to this A and change. Nope, that's just for color. So I go to this A over here. I want to change the size because I want it to be bigger. If I don't like that font, I can change the font right here also. And I'm going to make it, this is one I enjoy. I'm going to make it that. If I want to underline it, I could click the underline. If I want it to be bold, I could click the bold. All depends on what I want. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. Then I am going to hit the plus again and add another text box. Because on this text box, I am going to tell you all about llamas. And I am using bullets, which are right here. So I'm going to click the bullet and I'm going to say llamas are, and I'm going to tell you my first information about llamas. Then I'm going to hit return and I get another bullet. And I'm going to tell you they are, and I'm going to tell you how tall they are or more of my description. I didn't mean to hit return there. Okay, it could be return. So you'll have at least 4 things about your llamas. Now that looks pretty small there, right? And I'm probably going to want to put in a picture. So I'm going to click on the text box and double click on the text box. So I'm inside it and I'm going to hit Command A, or I can drag the dot like that. And I'm going to make it bigger because that is just way too small. Make it bigger. Okay, maybe I feel like this is too close together. If so, I can go up to paragraph, click on the paragraph, and right down here I can make the lines further apart because it's single spaced. Maybe I want it to be more like that. Okay, so I can actually see it better. Remember, if I want to put in a picture, I can put in a whole picture behind it, or I can scooch this over. You definitely want to have a picture. Well, now when I scooched it over, obviously it's too big, so I'd have to make it smaller. Okay, so make sure your picture and your words go together. Let's go to our next slide. The next slide, again, I'm going to click on the plus. The next slide is habitat. You know what I'm going to do, friends? I want these to all be the same. So I'm actually going to click on the description and copy and go to this one and click on it and paste. Then I can just double click here and change it to habitat. If you missed that, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to click on habitat. I'm going to copy. Okay, so just click on it one time, copy, and I'm going to go to my next slide, click on it, and hit paste. Now I can double click on habitat and I can change it to family. That means all my titles will be exactly the same. So, and I don't have to double click on family. I can just go to my next slide and hit paste. It will put in habitat. I don't want habitat. I want interesting facts. Interesting facts. I want that on one line, so I'm going to grab this little block right there and scooch it over. Awesome. I will put in some interesting facts again by clicking the plus and making a new text box. Okay, all right. Then, and it's, again, we could go back up here. I could copy my text box, or I could copy one word rather, and go here if I like my layout, hit paste. Now I've got a text box with that exact text in that exact size. So if that's confusing, don't worry about it, don't do it. Okay, go to the last one. We've got habitat, family, interesting facts. The very last one, let's go ahead and copy this. Command C. Over here to paste it, you either click paste or you hit Command V. Some shortcuts. Oh, it did the last one. I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to double click this. I'm going to single click. I'm going to copy it and go here, and I'm going to paste it. There it is. But I don't want it to say interesting facts. So I'm going to highlight the whole thing and say, if you want to highlight one interesting facts, you could say, did you know that? And you could fill in the blank here for your llama. Did you know that llamas are very protective? I do not want that to be underlined, so I'm going to hit Command A to highlight the whole thing, get rid of my underline, and actually it was a question, and then I'll put a picture in there. This slide, only this slide is optional. You could just leave your interesting facts here, but it's kind of fun to have one super interesting facts that you wanted. Now I'm one slide short, so I do need to go down here and grab a slide, go to the very bottom, hit blank, and on this slide, remember I'm going to go back up here, click one time, Command copy. I'm going to go to that empty slide and paste it, but I don't want it to say interesting facts. I want it to say bibliography. And that one we will just leave like that, and I will show you how to take care of that. That, my friends, is how you make a slide presentation. Once you are all done, the last thing you need to do is go up to these three dots and click on them. You are going to share and export, so click on that. You are going to hit share, click on that, and you are going to type in Lisa_Schmid, there it is, and you're going to share it with me. Do not type a message, you just need to click the arrow right here, and it will share it with me. Okay, so that is how you make slides. If at any point in this you were confused, you need to listen to it again, go back, start playing it, stop, do what it says, listen, stop, do what it says, and so on. Okay, friends? So that is how you make a slideshow, and I look forward to seeing what you create.